As you can well imagine, it's taken a few minutes to get to this place. In other words, to be able to get our easy line at the right tension over top of this little protrusion that comes out of the side of the mast, and have the special clamp it to the mast so that we can put a tiny little bit of extra thin right there. CA glue, pardon me. I think I got this to the right tension. Now I hope you know I dubbed that sound in. I'll put the macro lens on and take a close look. I think that when I was strumming the line, I accidentally knocked it off just a little bit there. Now it's centered. Okay, let's CA that in place. Now we do not want it to wick its way up. Maybe I got too much on my applicator. Okay, now we'll let that cure and then I'll remove the clamp. I think I got enough on there. Should I put just a tiny bit more on the top of it maybe? Okay, I'm sure that that's enough. I do not want to accidentally have it wick its way right up the line and glue the wood to the mast. And then we'll fix our little ladder later. I still didn't do that. Okay, let's not go being a bull in the china shop. Okay, everything is stuck really well. Now this line, we don't need all this extra line here. How are we going to cut that off now? I think we can probably have better luck with it than we had the other when I was messing around in the back here before. That was terrible. Okay. Now I don't know if maybe I should just use my finger in behind there. I want to hold against myself when I'm pushing on this. I think we did a better job. Now, a couple of people in the comments said instead of making a big mess, why don't you just put a little bit of paint on the top there and cover that up? That makes a whole lot more sense. Okay, let's fix our ladder here. I think we're... Well, on the other hand, I'll probably break it off when I'm putting the line on the other side. Now you see this little protrusion right here. I thought that was just another one of these, but it's not. This is actually, when I look at it really close, it's probably supposed to be like a little signal light or something. Yeah, nothing would fasten to that. Okay, so we're probably done with lines coming down the side here, I would think. Okay, I've got the line here now on the other side, and it went really, really fast. Until I found out that I had accidentally glued it to this little light here. I couldn't believe I did that. So I had to pull it off and get it up onto this piece right here. Now, as for our little ladder, I've straightened it slightly. And as near as I can tell, it just wants to naturally fall back into the exact place where it was before. So we don't need to give it a bath here. We'll just put a little tiny bit on. I did go grocery shopping this morning, and I can't really complain under the circumstances. It could have been a lot worse. They had everything I wanted. The prices were normal. They even had paper towels. Yeah, I think about the only big difference I noticed was we had to queue up in this big long line to check out. But it only took 15-20 minutes and we were through. Yeah, and of course they did have carrots, and the carrots were at a good price, so I bought 4 bags again. And rabbits are going to be real happy because yesterday was the first day in probably 8 or 9 months that I did not put out carrots. So, yeah. Now, I said that everything went well, and everything pretty well did go well. I had raisins on my list because I'm just about out here. So when I got to the place where the raisins normally are, and I usually buy this particular, brand right here, which is a no-name brand, and they were all sold out of this one, but they had these ones here, and this was the only bag on the shelf. So I'm thinking, okay, there might be more somewhere else, but I'll just take this one. So I did. When I got to the cash out, I noticed that on the conveyor, there was a couple of little raisins laying there after I'd put this down. I thought, well, that's funny. It looks fine. So then when I turn it around, I see that the bag is split here. Now, I don't think I did that. So I think it was probably already done. That's probably why it was the only bag there. Everybody else noticed it, but I didn't. So the cashier says to me, well, you're taking a chance. And I says, well, I'm taking a chance with all this stuff. And she put it in a bag for me, another plastic bag. Anyway, so what I'm going to try to do here is just see how much did we actually lose. And I haven't checked it yet. This is going to be the first time. Now, this is supposed to be 2,000 grams. And this is set for grams. Okay, as you can see, we didn't lose very much. Now you will remember that we are going by the manual that came with the other model, because this Trumpeter kit manual, it didn't say anything about the rigging, so we're just doing the best we can here, going by somebody else's ideas. And we have done, as far as I know, everything in steps 61 and 62. So let's see what we can do now in 63. Now, it looks like we have to run a line from right here to right here, and from right here to out here, right there. Now the easy line will add absolutely no strength, or very, very little, unless I was to draw it taut. But still, it doesn't really add tensile strength because it gives. Well, and that's the idea of it. It's supposed to give, so that if you catch it, it's you're not going to break it off or pull the mast over, that sort of thing. But I'm wondering if in this instance I should be maybe running thread from here to here, and then of course the same on the other side. And that way, this part here will be given a little bit of support, because there is going to be stuff hanging down from it. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, it is going to look like thread. There's just no way you can get away from it. I'll see, maybe I could take it and do the same trick I did when I did the Titanic and Lusitania 40 years ago. I kind of waxed the thing so that the little hairs that stick out of the side of it, or anyway, we'll experiment around here and see what we can do. Now, of course, once you wax your thread, then the extra thin doesn't, or not the extra thin, but the CA glue does not want to stick to it. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to stick the macro lens on, and we'll just move in on a little section here so that we can sort of have a before and after. There is another thing that I can do that I've done before, and it's you have to be careful, and that is to use a flame and just quickly pass the thread through a flame, and it'll burn the fuzzy things off. Anyway, I'll move in here. Okay, I realize that you probably can't see that flame because it's not yellow. If I try to make it any smaller, I'll probably end up turning it off here. There's just hardly anything coming out of there. And I've got about 12 inches of thread here, I guess. And let's see if we can pass this through the flame fast enough that it's not going to set the thread on fire, but fast enough to get the fuzzies. Alright, here we go. Now, don't go setting the house on fire, Ron. Here we see what happens here. That didn't work. Okay, I think this thread is not cotton. It almost goes off like a flash bulb here. Yeah, I can't move it fast enough. What I need is a candle. The flame won't be quite as hot from a candle. Or maybe we'll just, wax them down, Mind you, you need a macro lens to see them anyway, but still, I just hate using this stuff on a model ship because it looks like thread. Okay, here's another idea that probably won't work. The reason it probably won't work is because I never heard of it. But instead of using wax, why don't we use CA thick? Because CA thick takes probably about 30 seconds to cure, and I'm thinking that once again I can't talk and work at the same time. You probably can't see that black thread up against my dark blue shirt. Okay, that's nice and tight. Now, so we take a little bit of CA thick, put it onto a cotton swab, and then always go in the same direction, so we're sort of combing the fuzzies over. I'm thinking that what made me think of this is that I was thinking if I use wax, then this isn't going to want to stick good to the CA glue, and then I thought, hey, CA glue will stick to CA glue, so why not let's just give this a try here. I'll move in a little bit, and hopefully you're going to be able to see what I'm doing, and we're going to try not to get CA glue all over our fingers, aren't we? Now, you know the old saying, where there's a will, there's a way, so I figured out a way that I could have it so that you could actually see this black thread. Now, being as that I'm right-handed, I think I'll hold the Q-tip in my right hand, and I probably only got just a very few seconds once the CA thick gets into that cotton swab, because it is going to start curing right away. Now, we're going to always go in the same direction, so I'll probably go from my left to the right, so it'll be from your right to the left, and I'll swab it this way. And as you know, I can't talk and work at the same time, so I'm going to have to shut up. This does not appear to be working. wonder if maybe I'm going in the wrong direction. You know, some of you people that are watching are big into making wooden model ships, like the old sailing ships, like the Blue Nose or the USS Constitution or something like that. That's just loaded with this type of thing. Now, I'm quite sure that you can buy this kind of line. I wonder if maybe I was going the wrong direction. Maybe I should have been going the other way. I don't think so. You know what? I'm gonna call this video quits here for today, and I'm going to wait for the comments. Now, I don't want to have to run out to the hobby store and buy anything. What can I use that I've got here in the house, or what can I do with this other than wax? Like, I know that I can use like a candle and just, that'll sort of work, and maybe I should experiment with that. Now, we don't want to be touching this, do we? Well, it was a thought. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.